Welcome to BCB Live. Yes, we are that safest station in the nation. Welcome to BCB Live with the safest station in the nation. Sir Rick here and Drive Safe Dave. Pay toll ahead, Drive Safe.
Absolutely. There are information signs out there, and you know what? It's good to know what's going on ahead. You know what? There's different types of informative signs out there, and you know what? Pay toll ahead. Are you prepared to pay your toll?
I am ready to pay the toll, Drive Safe Dave. I pay the toll when I come here to work with you. It's like an expensive toll that nobody should have to go through. Hey, Drive Safe had 2 games yesterday, Monday Night Football. What do you think about 2 games on Monday night?
I'm not up for it. I just, are you up for 2 games? I don't know if I'm up for 2
I watched them both.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I like the one. I like the one. Show me on 1 and Tuesday. How about that? You know what? And then Wednesday, Thursday, one game every time.
The Browns uniforms are cool.
Yeah, I guess.
Throwback uniforms.
Yeah, a little throwback time back in the day.
I kind of dig that stuff.
Hey, Drive Safe Dave. Hey, good news.
What?
Here we go. If you're out looking in South Carolina for that plane, that MiG, is it a MiG, Drive Safe?
No, sir, it is not a MiG. That would be a Russian aircraft. This is an American F-35 strike fighter right here. This is the B.
It has been found.
Yeah.
It's been found, supposedly stealth. You know, Drive Safe Dave, it's been located. So I don't know about that, but here it is right here.
I thought Brian Winsauer sent me eBay. It was out on eBay. Somebody was trying to sell it on eBay yesterday. So and they were going to make a deal on $80 million instead of $115.
I'll tell you where it is, kind of deal, or actually have given the plane. But yeah, they did find that Drive Safe. They have suspended flights for a little while as they start working through this. This isn't the first one. It's been like 2 or 3 or 4 within the last, few, say 6 months.
Yeah, well, so the Osprey, we've had 2 go down in the Ospreys. We've had a helicopter, a Chinook go down. We've lost some lives. Fortunately, no one was injured here that we know of, either in the air or on the ground. So this strike fighter, we've actually lost 2 strike fighters, but nobody lost a life on either one of those. So they were able to eject safely in time to spare their lives.
All right, hey, Drive Safe, let's go to a quick break. We're going to come back. We still have more stories for you right here on BCB Live.
The safest station in the nation.
All right, hey, check it out. Here we are live right here in Mansfield, Texas, our BCB Live studio. What I really love about this place right now are the endless opportunities, the endless ways that you can use this studio. Hey, welcome back to the 2023 Pickle Parade. BCB Live, we started out really focused on that transportation, that trucking only. Talking about safety, making sure that we're giving that story about safety. We have the ability to do interviews, social media content, sales opportunities. What are you showcasing? What are you doing today that you've got to get that out? Back to BCB Live, the safest station in the nation. So, hey, Drive Safe Dave, I did get up this morning it doesn't matter when, but I did my first 30-minute ride on a Peloton.
Oh,
I've had it for over a year. Okay, so I've had it over a year, but I did manage.
Spark some interest, did you? Got up this morning and say, you know what? It's time to take a ride.
You know what? So one of my kids told me yesterday, said, I'm going to run in a half marathon. I said, all right, I'm going to do it with you. So I got up this morning.
That's 13 miles.
I've done it before, Dave. I get that part.
Oh, okay.
But I had better knees and less weight back then. But you know what? You got to start. So I did walk yesterday, last night. Drive Safe. I got on the elliptical. I've done it, or the Peloton. So Drive Safe. I've done it for like 15 minutes before. I just can't. I didn't have the energy nor the mind the focus to make it 30 minutes. But today, I stayed on that sucker for 30 minutes. I did it.
Did you actually pedal for 30 minutes?
I pedaled the whole time. I stood up. I did
Uphill?
the whole. I didn't follow. I was so last night. Yeah. I took a 1 a day. Do you ever take 1 a days or vitamins?
Yeah, vitamins. I take vitamins.
So I took a 1 a day. I don't know. And then I took another one this morning. I took one like late last night because I just didn't take one. So this morning I took one after I did the Peloton. I was coming into work, and I thought I was going to get sick. Dave, I think I may have OD'd on 1 a days. I mean, if you take more than
Little
one,
bit
does
too many
something
minerals?
happen?
Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just trying to think. If you take too many one-a-days, can you OD
yeah,
on those?
Yeah, you're too much of a good thing, Rick. You heard that. You know, that's what they say about me. Too much of a good thing. It can
I don't
be
think
dangerous.
they have ever said that. Drive safe, Dave. But hey, speaking of too much of a good thing,
right.
diesel fuel's a good thing, but too much of a drive safe, Dave, too much of that price going up, not a good thing.
Look, 82 cents a gallon over the past 9 weeks. I did the numbers. I ran the numbers really quick, Rick. And if you do a 2,500 mile a day at about 6.5 to 7 miles to the gallon, you're looking at about $1,250 extra a month that you're spending that you did 9 weeks ago.
Yeah, big time cash on that. And drive safe, when we go back and dig a little deeper on it, right here to your left, this is where we're going right here. This is the DOE price right today at $4.63 a gallon. If you go off DOE, drive safe, Dave. If you go to August the 7th, $4.29 or $4.23. Look at these numbers. Back in May, drive safe, $3.92.
Yeah, that's huge.
Look at that number just going and going up. You know, that a lot of pressure at that pump.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure on the people that budget their miles, budget their money based upon certain criteria. And let me just tell you, this just continues to eat away at that budget.
Oh, it does. I mean, rates aren't going up.
No.
The brokered rates aren't going up. Spot market rates aren't going up. Hey, we will have that tomorrow on the Freight and Review. Make sure you're here tomorrow when we talk about that. Hey, but drive safe, Dave. We're talking about fuel. Let's just talk about some of the fuel stops. Love's in particular, drive safe.
Yeah, Love's received $4.8 million to build EV chargers. So I got a couple of things. Look, I'm glad that we're getting some of the EV charge out there. So let me ask you, Sir Rick, and I'm just curious, and if you're interested. So, you know, the government didn't help pay for all the fuel gas stations that are out there. Are we going to be expected to build all of those and pay for those all ourselves? Are you and I going to build all those and pay all those?
You know, I don't know that answer, but Dave, I want to go into this a little bit more. So while they got that $4.8 million, that was for 8 stations.
Yeah.
$4.8 million for 8 stations.
Yeah.
Well, Love's is sitting on, I did that, they have 640 locations. This is one fuel chain.
Right.
Dave, and we're talking 308, if you take the same math,
right.
And I don't know if it's the same math or not, but that's $384 million.
Yeah.
Drive safe, Dave, not to mention another competitor, the Flying J, right? The Pilot Flying J, sitting at 800 locations.
Yeah.
Dave, I mean, same math, $480 million for this. This is just to get them going, I think,
No,
too.
this is just to get them. And I got a couple of questions on all of this. Look, are we paying for that? I mean, I know some people want us to pay for their college. Some people want us to pay for, what are we paying? Do we pay this, or does the market pay for this?
You know what? I don't know. I don't have that. Do you know the answer?
No, I
say?
don't. Right
the
now,
market
we're
should
paying.
pay for that.
Right.
And I don't know if it is or it isn't.
Yeah.
But Dave, again, that's $750 million.
No, I get it. So here's the deal. Here's my question on all of this. If I go out and buy an electric car, I'm expecting you, Sir Rick, to help me pay to run it.
Hey, what is that? That doesn't even make any sense.
So if I go buy an electric car, I'm expecting you and every driver out there, and everybody in America, to help pay for me to recharge it.
The only thing I can say is it does start to fit into that socialism that you love, Drive Safe, Dave.
Not me.
Where, you know, I can see that side of it right there.
Not me.
But I'm right with you on that. Dave, none of it makes sense. Why are we expected to pay for that? Is it, Dave, is it to keep this green, this earth green? Is it our job to do that?
Well, you know what? I think that the idea, and the way it was proposed, the idea is that the initiatives are there to help spawn. But I've got a bad feeling, Rick, that this is going to be an expectation going forward, is that the market isn't going to bear the cost that you and I are going to bear the cost. And I really think in a free market system that we have here in the United States, the market should bear the cost, right? I mean, eventually I get a starter, a jump starter, but
But Dave, I can push this with you, and I'll take it to you right here. Over $75 billion given now to Ukraine.
Okay.
Is that our job to do that as well?
100%.
It is?
Yeah.
But not to do the EVs.
No, I'm just, so there's a difference between.
Go ahead.
Okay, and I'm just going to know, when good men stand by and do nothing about evil in the world, then evil always wins. And I'm not about.
Isn't evil to those Democrats, those gasoline trucks running down them? Isn't that what it is?
No,
the diesel trucks. That's the evil today.
I'm talking
to
about
them.
I'm
Drive
talking
Safe
about,
Dave. How can
I'm
they
talking
not?
about rockets and dead babies and dead women and dead maternity wards. I'm talking about there's a totally big difference between green and greenhouse gases.
So your opinion,
yeah.
It's okay to spend $75 billion. Their opinion on using your money to pay for these pumps, it's not the same thing. Is what you're
it's
saying.
not the same thing. There's apples and oranges. You got to be very careful, Sir Rick, on the ground you tread.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Drive Safe Dave has finally made a statement. The first time I've ever heard you say something like that. Good job, Drive Safe Dave. So strong opinions on it. Hey, let us know your thoughts on that, right? Email DriveSafeDave at Hey, we're going to go to a quick break.
BCBlive.tv.
Quick break. We're going to come back. We got some more, including weather for you.
Absolutely.
All next on BCB Live.
The safest station in the nation.
What if it was different? We get a bad rap from those pesky lawyers. I'm David Dover. The Sledgehammer. It ain't pretty when you get detained at the shipper or receiver for hours on end. How many holidays did you spend over the road away from the family?
Call David Dover, the Sledgehammer, to report a driver that's done something right.
All right. Hey, welcome back to BCB Live, safest station in the nation. Drive Safe Dave, what about a good baseball player? Say a pitcher. Is that our job to help fund the Texas Rangers for bringing a ball player in here?
If you go out and buy a ticket, you idiot.
There you go,
If you go out
right?
and buy a ticket.
That's the difference, right?
But you know what? There's a world of difference between somebody swinging a bat and hitting a little round ball out of the park and also saving a future for their children so they can live in a free state.
I know, but we're not talking about EVs right now, Drive Safe Dave. We're not talking about EVs right now. Hey, listen here. Hey, Drive Safe Dave.
Come on.
We have what's going on in Iowa. It is
so
harvest
the governor
season.
just announced that they are allowing overweight on permits for all harvests during the harvest season over the next 30 days. People can run 90,000 on interstates and roads, 90,000 instead of that 80 number, which will save a huge number of loads and moving. But I'm going to tell you right now. Rick, it has to be harvest product. It has to be grain. It has to be
cereal.
It has to be cereal.
Can it be cereal in Iowa?
Yeah,
they make boxes of
I'm
cereal
let you know,
right
Rick,
there in Cedar
and
Rapids.
For you, they thought of you. You can actually carry 10,000 more pounds of manure. So they actually Rick can come in with a little 10,000 more.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with bringing in another 10K of that, Drive Safe Dave. That's what fertilizes this to make this product happen right here. Hey, Drive Safe Dave, what about a little weather?
Hey, it's going to look great across the country, Sir Rick. Take a look at it. We got mostly clear skies everywhere. You got a little bit going in Oklahoma and in Kansas, a little bit of rain showers, a little bit of thunderstorms, but it kind of stays centralized over the next couple of days. But everywhere else in the country, Sir Rick, get excited. Clear skies as a high pressure.
I'm looking. I don't see anything in Africa coming up our
right
way.
Now we're doing okay. Let's not get overly excited, but I'm liking where we're at right now. Guess what, Sir Rick? You got clear skies.
It's 95 degrees here, though. Still staying a little warm here in that southern area. But you know what? It beats 105.
Oh, it's a world of difference.
It is absolutely a world of difference. Hey, listen.
You can train.
You're right? Hey, stay safe out there today. Drive safe. I know it's not Driver Appreciation Week, but we all still have a job to do out there. And your job is never done. You know, you may complete your job, Dave, as a driver today or right now. But, you know, in 30 minutes when you're back on that road, you got to get right back into that game situation. You've got to be ready for the morons on the road, the four-wheelers, right?
Yeah,
you've got to be ready for those construction sites. You've got to be ready for all of those other people, including other trucks.
Right.
You've got to be ready and stay focused, especially on situational awareness, knowing that every second you drive, you're in a different situation than you were before.
Absolutely.
And you've got to react a little bit different.
Got to be prepared and genuinely get out there today and put your best foot forward today, because today's when it counts, the moment's when it counts. And you know what? We want every one of you to get home safe. We want every one of you to get home to your families, every one of you to make it to the end of the ride today, 100% of the time.
Y'all stay safe. Hey, God bless. Thank you for what you do.
We'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.